Mira of the Pleiades, in a new frequency. Greetings, I am Mira from the Pleiadian High Council. I am still serving the Earth's Ascension, through the Earth Council. Dear ground crew, your Pleiadian family and I greet you today with all the love in our hearts. We all know exactly what you are experiencing now on the Earth. We love, admire, and respect you, to the fullest extent, as you go through the final days of separation from the old third-dimensional way of life. What you are living is complete. You live in a whole new frequency in the higher realms of the fifth dimension. Your days of glory are about to come to the forefront. This is where you will stand in front of yourself and see your true beauty and purpose. Behind you, you will see heavenly realms of angels, galactics and other beings who belong in this realm, like you do. What more could we ask for? You deserve to know your true beginnings. It is your right to see your true self, and not the version that was someone other than you. You are truly stepping into the powerful presence that came to the earth to help set the earth free. Please breathe these truths into your heart and feel it to the fullest extent. We want you to claim yourself, to know yourself, and to be yourself. You are about to make a full leap into your higher consciousness and your deepest connection with the Creator. Some of you got lost along the way, and now you are reconnecting in the most beautiful way. There was a lot of outside interference in the form of programming, doubts, fears, and third-dimensional behaviors that took some of you off of the path. Now you are back. Many of you have been busy releasing past lives, old wounds, mistakes you have made, forgiving and healing yourself and others. This is a time of completion with great realizations about who you were, why you are here, and where you are going as your future self. It is also the time of new beginnings, where you will have fulfilling lives living with your beloveds and creating new community. You will live life in full abundance and the way you were intended to live. You will see and participate in the healing of the earth and do many wonderful projects together. You should be sitting on the edge of your seat in anticipation of all that is coming to you. We are pleased to tell you this. You have earned it, you deserve it, and you shall have it. I love you dearly, and I am pleased that we will be together again. I am Mira. April 2025 Ascension Update, inspired to be you. Coming out the other side of the March eclipse season, we are off and running. Rebirthing is happening via the DNA upgrade we experienced last month, with each cosmic gateway/portal now building on the new earth energies that are rippling through us and our world. As well, many are starting a new chapter in their lives. It may feel like a wobbly time this month within your body, as you are still transmuting and expanding in your cellular structure, your heart, and your brain. There is a need to stabilize the new frequencies in the body and bridge that with the higher aspects of the spiritual self. The body is still purging the last of the residue it needs to let go of in order to move to this new frequency. The solar plexus area is still adjusting as well to a newfound sense of self-worth, authentic self, and balanced power. It is important at this moment in your evolution to stay grounded, anchor in these new frequencies, and allow your life to gracefully unfold amid any uncertainty. Going forward, you are experiencing a major inner transformation to embody a sense of true purpose, to manifest more easily in the world, and create change. To do this requires deep connection with the inner will, the higher self and spirit, to foster co-creative alignment. The two archetypes that are assisting us this month in metabolizing this tremendous DNA upgrade are in our throat chakra, 5th, and are the Prophet and the Muse. These two archetypes assist embodiment via the Ascension chakra, Zeal Point chakra, that is located where the back of the skull meets the base of the neck. More about this in my video. The Prophet supports you to own your creative power and creativity, to honor your own capacity, to create, to share your creative expression with others, and connect to the source of our own creativity. It also supports you to express your needs and true feelings, feel heard, while attuning to universal truth to guide you. The muse will activate the new frequency you are vibrating at to fuse together your creativity, soulfulness, and spirituality, taking it to a whole new level, allowing you to shine and step more fully into your sense of purpose at this time on our planet. You are needed to be a creator, to throw off the shackles of fear, illusion, disillusionment, paranoia, addiction, and destruction, and breathe life into creating a new world era. Overall, April's Ascension energies bring in a higher level of consciousness and downloading of spiritual insight and messages to get us back on track again, to manifest the authenticity that is our divine nature and creatively express ourselves in a way that honors and empowers the spiritual self. Archangel Zadkiel, in Stillness. Greetings, beloved ones. We are Archangels Amethyst and Zadkiel, and we greet you with love. Today, we wish to discuss inner stillness. Inner stillness is very important during this time of energetic change. Inner stillness is your gateway to peace and tranquility. It is also your avenue to know what is right for you on each part of your path. When you turn inward to inner stillness, this is your place of peace. It is your inner oasis. Because inner stillness resides within you, it is always with you. It does not require any special time, place, or conditions, because it dwells within the inner center of your being. This is the part of you that is timeless. It is not bound by time or space, or by a particular incarnation. It is the eternal part of you. It is where your divine spark resides in your heart center. It is where you go for nourishment, relaxation, and rejuvenation. It is the place you can go when everything around you seems to be in a state of activity. When you tune into your oasis of inner stillness, it is as if you are entering into a communion with the higher realms and are receiving the nourishment that lets you know what is right for you. The gentle essence of the beings of light floats around you and permeates your being. It refreshes you and provides you with the energy to take you to the next step on your path. Tuning into your inner stillness and oasis of peace may come all at once, or it may be a conscious decision for you to tune into it. It is not a forced action of tuning in, but rather a relaxing and letting go, and allowing. It is taking that moment of stillness for yourself when you turn inward and realize that the present moment is there for you to enjoy as you relax into it. It is a moment of releasing your attention on outer circumstances and turning your attention inward. When this occurs, you are instantly in an oasis of inner stillness. The more you tune into your inner stillness, the stronger it becomes, and the greater your oasis is. If you wish to make your oasis of inner stillness appear more easily, you can begin by shifting your attention from the outer world to the inner world. This can be accomplished by focusing on your heart center and your breath. As you feel your breath flow gently in and out, you may feel the tension begin to leave your body and mind. When this occurs, you relax, and you can feel the love that resides in your heart center. You become bathed in the pure light that is in your divine spark that connects you with all that is. It is as if you have entered an oasis in the middle of all outer activity. As you begin to tune into this oasis of inner stillness more often, you may find that all you need to do to reach it is to shift your focus gently from the outer to the inner. There is no abrupt change. It is simply shifting your focus. Your oasis of inner stillness is a place where you may wish to spend more time. You may realize that spending time in it can become your default pattern. It is as if you are in the middle of your oasis of inner stillness as you move throughout your day. Your oasis of inner stillness surrounding you at all times. When this occurs, you are less likely to be swayed by events and the actions of others. Instead of reacting instantly, you may find yourself pausing and viewing situations as a detached observer. This pause allows you a moment when time may seem to stand still. When you do this, you can tap into the wisdom of the higher realms and make decisions that are for the highest good. You are coming from a place of divine love and light. You are moving throughout your day, while retaining your own inner divinity as a being of light. Your inner sense of peace resides within you and flows out to those around you and throughout the ethers. You are truly an oasis of inner stillness and peace. Beloved ones, we are happy that you are centering yourself in inner stillness, and allowing it to flow outward. Know that you are greatly loved. We are Archangels Amethyst and Zadkiel, and we surround you with love. And so it is. Expiring contracts. April 2025. Dear friend, it's such a blessing for me to connect with you in this way. As always, on behalf of all humanity, thank you for choosing to be dedicated to your inner expansion and your journey to divine remembrance. It's because of your willingness to align with your truest self that the consciousness of the world is rising so quickly. If March felt like an immensely challenging time for you, you were not alone. Many people felt like they were being pushed to their breaking point, to the point where even all the spiritual tools they had learned seemed to have lost their magic. Breakthroughs. To our spirit, nothing is ever broken. Nothing needs to be healed, because at the core of each of us, there resides only pristine wholeness and perfection. When we speak of a breakdown, it refers to the dismantling effect that occurs in the experience of the mind when it feels like it has reached a tipping point, where even it knows change has to happen. This tipping point can feel very uncomfortable at times, which is an indicator that some kind of internal shift is happening. The mind is not the biggest fan of change because it has been conditioned to register change as something that will take away the identity it has created for itself. There are those who understand how to embrace change. We may know them as people who constantly reinvent themselves to become an even greater version of who they were the day before. How are these people able to embrace change so easily? We all know someone like this. Take a moment to reflect on that person. You may notice that they may be someone whom you'd consider to be more of a free spirit. The reason these people can embrace change more easily is because they think more with their heart than with their mind. The spirit is fueled and excited by change. It thrives on change. Those butterfly feelings we feel inside when something big is about to happen in our lives is our spirit dancing with excitement, letting us know that a great shift is about to happen. However, the mind, you may have noticed, registers the butterfly feelings as nerves or fear, because it simply is not understanding what's happening. So, when that happens, just let your mind know that those feelings are a confirmation that your spirit is getting ready to create a wonderful experience for you. And for that reason it no longer has to be afraid anymore. The energies that came in with March have been nudging us to go way beyond our comfort zone. If we weren't aware that this was happening, we may have found ourselves feeling lost, confused, and at the point of experiencing some sort of emotional, mental, or physical breakdown. Remember, a breakdown is just another term for the dismantling of limiting patterns that no longer serve our highest and greatest good. It's the experience of no longer finding comfort in those limiting patterns. A breakdown, or pattern release, can be one of the most spiritual experiences we can have, because it gives us time to reassess our lives and create a new reality for ourselves. It's what we allow ourselves to learn from the breakdown that shapes what the next chapter of our lives will look like. What's causing these breakdowns? Expiring contracts. A big reason why everything seemed so challenging in March was because many of the old karmic, energetic, verbal, sensual, and spoken or written contracts, oaths, and vows we have consciously and subconsciously made have now expired. Here are some things that might be showing up because of the expiration of old contracts. We're being called to release a marriage or romantic partner. We're being called to move to a new home or a whole new area. We're being called to let go of our current job, project, or other business ventures. We're ready to align with new friends and release others. We are not fully clear on our purpose. We are experiencing a loss of appetite. We are experiencing unexpected feelings of loss, sadness, and grief. We are feeling more emotional than usual. We may have experienced the transition of a loved one. We are finding ourselves trying to please others to keep them in our lives, a tendency we may have thought we'd overcome, due to all the spiritual work we've done around that issue. If you have experienced any of these things, you are most likely experiencing what's known as a divine completion. A divine completion. A divine completion is a sacred time in our lives that signifies profound closure. It is the end of an old chapter and the beginning of a new one. Divine completion is not about getting rid of anything or anyone from our lives with force. It's not about fixing anything. It's about understanding that we have come to a point in our lives where certain contracts, vows, and obligations we've had with certain people, places, experiences, and ourselves have been fulfilled. A divine completion means that we have chosen not to run away or avoid something that felt uncomfortable or scary to us, but rather that we have faced whatever challenges needed to be faced full on. We have learned our lessons and are no longer in need of recreating that experience. Divine completion can even occur among soul family members and soulmates. These seem to be the hardest for most, especially because we can remember feeling so connected to these beautiful spirits at one point. When a completion happens on a soul level, compassionate love remains. If anything remains that is less than feelings of compassion, then completion has not yet fully been achieved. If you are experiencing a divine completion currently, know that I am fully holding the space for your integration process to be smooth, gentle, and rewarding. The amazing thing is that times like these really help us put everything into perspective and allow us to appreciate the daily blessings in our lives. Also, once a completion happens, and the integration has been made, a fresh new day greets us with its sweet embrace, opening us up to miraculous new possibilities. The month of April will bring much lighter and more joyful energy, where these new possibilities can flourish. Expressing ourselves. The energy of the second half of April will bring us a heightened desire to express ourselves in new ways. We will find ourselves feeling more aligned with the person we know ourselves to be at our core. We may begin to show up a bit differently than the person we thought we were, the one who dimmed their light in order to be something they're not. The inner changes we are experiencing currently are beginning to project themselves as big shifts in our lives. These shifts can occur in areas such as career, location, personal growth, home, and relationships, among other areas. By the end of April and into early May, we will notice that steady progress has been made when it comes to expressing ourselves in a way that reflects our true self. The greatest gift we can give now. The greatest gift we can give to the world right now is to choose to operate from our true, authentic self as often as possible. When we consciously step into our authentic self, we empower and inspire others to step into their authentic selves. This creates a domino effect, stretching across the world in ways that raise global consciousness. This is exactly what we have been seeing for the past several decades. One by one, people are awakening from the long slumbers that have kept them attached to outdated ideas, and the structures and systems that have kept them looking outside of themselves for ways to express their inner power. For so long we felt helpless, standing on the sidelines and feeling we could not do anything about that kind of disempowerment. Yet now, by stepping into the most authentic and honest part of ourselves, we have become empowered. We can see right through the illusions and distractions. One by one, we are becoming free. What an exciting time to be on this planet. Until next time. With gratitude. Emmanuel.